Hey, it's a great day. I'm Energizer, and today is day 47 on the Appalachian Trail. So, let's do this. Today is a big day on the Appalachian Trail. Huge. Huge. Yeah. Today, I will be crossing the halfway mark, meaning I will have completed half of the Appalachian Trail today. It's a big deal. Big deal. We'll be passing the official halfway mark. The length of the trail actually changes from year to year because the ATC is constantly making adjustments, and so we'll be crossing the official halfway mark. The trail this year, 2022, I believe is 2,194.3 miles, and there is a little marking at the official halfway mark. And then we will be crossing further on. We'll be crossing the unofficial traditional halfway mark at, I think it's Pine Grove Forest State Park. We're passing it there. And that one's kind of the unofficial one because it was the official one years and years ago, and they made a big sign, and they just haven't bothered to take the signs down and all that. And that's kind of a big deal too, and I'll talk about that later on today at the general store there. I'll talk about that later on. So yeah, today is really big day. I have a friend of mine that's going to be meeting me in a few miles to walk this section of the trail and celebrate in the fact that yeah, I'm crossing the halfway mark. So yeah, it's gonna be a great day. This is Caledonia State Park. Another great little park that the Appalachian Trail walks right on through. Bathrooms, tap water, the whole bit. Really nice. This is the Quarry Gap shelter. It is meticulously maintained. So this video is going to be released on my sister's birthday. I have an older sister, much older sister. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at putting her here in a home soon. Kind of sad, really. No, she's actually only 2 years older than me, but we are siblings. And I'm the little brother, so there you go. Happy birthday, sis. Love you. This is the Milburn Cabin. 40 bucks a night, and you can rent the whole thing. What an incredible deal. So they were taking the boat down to Annapolis, I think. Yeah, Birch Run Shelter. God, no, nice, pretty whole area. What's that? As far as we can see, up there in the trees. Yeah, it's all wild ferns. You know, you spend months trying to get one to grow in your house, and here they're just wild. Okay, 5/10 of a mile to go. Halfway, the official halfway mark of the Appalachian Trail. 1097.15 to Springer, 1097.15 to Katahdin. Official length 22,194.3 miles. Good deal. All right, hey, to celebrate making it to the halfway point, Mike thinking ahead, smart man, thinking ahead. He brought some Hammock Hazy Double IPA, celebrate the halfway point.
There you go.
Packed him in.
From New Trail in Pennsylvania.
New Trail, Pennsylvania. So we're drinking these. Thanks so much. Good deal. Okay, so that was the official halfway point, and we celebrated it, Mike and I, with some incredible IPAs. And so now we're going to go to the unofficial halfway point and celebrate some more with some IPAs. It's going to be good.
And that whole woods to the right of us.
Yeah, we're on top of a hill or moving along the ridge. Another burned out forest. Haven't seen many of these along the AT, but here is one. Look at this toad. I walked right by. If it wasn't for Mike, I would have never spotted him. He is so well camouflaged. God, he's so regal looking too.
Yeah.
God.
It's a beautiful toad. We need to move him so he's not crush him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move him out of the way. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Okay, he's gone.
Down on that tree.
Yeah, okay, Mike keeps pointing these things out to me because I'm still being affected by the 9.5 alcohol content. But yeah, something went to town on this thing and just chewed the heck out of it. And this is all that's left. And it's just kind of hanging there.
One branch.
One branch is holding that whole tree up. Don't be underneath when it decides to go. Okay, 1,100 miles, supposedly. Good deal. 1,100 mile mark. About 3 more miles to the unofficial site of the halfway mark. Let's get done. Old ruins here next to the shelter. It's a nice shelter area.
Postboxing, that's a better one.
Yeah.
I wish I had another beer and we could celebrate.
Yeah, that would be good. We'd be passed out by the time we got to the Pine Grove, you know?
We weren't sure, so we just celebrated it all.
We celebrated them all. So this is one of the older halfway marks here. You can see where it says 1090.5 and then 1090.5 Springer Mountain to Katahdin. So this is one of the older ones. And yeah, hey, where's the beer, Mike? You know?
Yeah, I'm out till we get to the truck.
Okay. So we're still heading to Pine Grove Furnace.
Beautiful. Nice little place in here.
And I'm feeling going.
Yep.
Where you going?
See y'all.
See y'all.
Gone.
Still check around here. The floor below, which you have to go back and ramp. Those steps. Is the history of the show how it started. That very bottom floor is.
Hey, just one of my idols, Anish, right there.
Oh yeah.
We were smart enough, or, you know, same thing with the national parks,
Yeah.
forests.
Including some presidents. Teddy Roosevelt.
Yep. Good luck, Zippy. You do great, okay?
Pay attention to the test though, right?
Yeah, pay attention.
If they say you just had, you gotta do whatever you do. Oh yeah.
So the Pine Grove Forest, Pine Grove Furnace, so the Pine Grove Furnace General Store, don't make fun of me. So the Pine Grove Furnace General Store, had way too many beers, is the unofficial halfway point, and the official point where you do the half-gallon challenge and try to drink or eat a half-gallon of ice cream. And most people, they pick up, you know, ice cream at the store and they think that's a half-gallon, and it's not. It's only 3 pints. So you have to eat that and then an additional pint, and you got to do it in 30 minutes. That's the half-gallon challenge for celebrating the making it halfway on the Appalachian Trail. And that's for people who take the challenge. I did not take the challenge. I took the challenge of drinking the most beers as I could with Mike, and having burgers, and celebrating the fact that I got to the halfway point in 47 days. Think about that. 47 days.
Good job, bud.
Not bad. Doing the half-gallon challenge?
Yes, yes, yes.
Going for it?
Yeah, raspberry flavor.
Raspberry. Both of you going for raspberry?
Yeah.
Good deal. Okay.
Ready? Oh, just hang on.
Yeah, hang on. Make it happen. You know? With the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down with the one, and now we got to go to the green mint chip for the full 1/2. Oh, wait a minute. You're
I'm
going
doing
for
chocolate.
You're
Yeah.
doing chocolate. Man,
Cheese balls down, one herb.
hardcore. You still got 5 minutes. You're good.
How you doing? She'll let you know in 5 minutes.
Okay, you did it, right? You did it, right?
Did it.
Half gallon, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You are a stud.
Oh. The real challenge is keeping it in.
Yeah, the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So to close out day 47 on the Appalachian Trail, walked 20 miles. Had originally intended to walk farther, but got a room right there at the Iron Masters hostel, which is right next to the Pine Grove Furnace General Store. Right there, because to be honest, I just didn't want to cheapen the day. It was just such a great day. I didn't feel like hiking more miles. I thought the day was complete just as it was with the 20 miles. Wound up going across the halfway point. I mean, that's just absolutely huge. Did it on day 47. Which I think is pretty darn good. And for all of you that watched my Pacific Crest Trail journey, at this juncture in the halfway mark, the body feels so much better than it did on the PCT. I feel fresh. The legs feel good. The weight is good. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being able to take care of myself far better on the Appalachian Trail than on the Pacific Crest Trail. And the halfway point just came a lot quicker than it did prior, and a lot quicker than I thought it would. So yeah, today was just a wonderful day. Mike, a good friend of mine, he joined me on the Appalachian Trail today. He was originally worried about, kind of taken away from the moment of the halfway. And to be honest, yeah, he just made it special. He just really did. He made it special. He had cold beers for the official halfway mark. I mean, he broke out. He had them in his rucksack on ice, and broke those out. And so we were able to celebrate that. And then when we reached the unofficial mark at the Pine Grove Furnace General Store, we had some burgers in a dry town. He had, of course, some IPAs in his truck, and so we enjoyed that. And just his company throughout the day was really nice. Anything on the video today that you see, it was because of Mike. I was in a very reflective mode, really wasn't paying attention to anything, and Mike would sit there and go, "Hey, look at this, look at this." And so anything you see today, that was Mike. He picked it out and was able to let me take a look at it and present it. But yeah, today was incredibly special. At the Pine Grove Furnace General Store, I did see, or here at the mansion, I did see Zippy Morocco. Introduced him earlier. He was a Triple Crowner and was actually hiking more miles than me. But he got sick. He did the 44-mile challenge, and then he came down with something, maybe Lyme disease, we're not sure. He has found 11 ticks on him. So it might be Lyme disease, it might not, but it slowed him down. I have not yet found a tick on me, and I'll talk about that later in another video when I talk about shaving. I'll talk about that. I have yet to find a tick on me, but I know that's a concern. But I did see Zippy Morocco here, and he continued to move on today. He just kind of stopped for a little bit of resupply, but he continued to move on. And I saw Shadow today. I introduced him earlier. He's doing the Eastern Continental Divide Trail, and we've been hiking together for a little bit. And the last time we saw him was at Front Royal. He went in to do a resupply, and I kept moving on. But he was here, and he said he was going to do a few more miles tonight. So out of the three of us, I'm the guy that said, no, I'm staying right where I'm at. But like I said before, we're not a trail family, but the people that think like me and hike like me, we are kind of a fraternity. And so we kind of know who's who in the zoo, and we keep track of each other and make sure we're okay. But yeah, today was a very, very special day. Halfway point, 47 days. 47 days at the halfway point. I'm looking forward to the next quarter. I'm looking forward to the next half. It's just going to be a memorable experience. I really am. And the body feels fresh, and I'm ready for it. See you tomorrow.